Did my idea just work? Am I live streaming gameplay on YouTube from my PlayStation and live streaming on my laptop right now? This is perfect. I'll do this way way more often. So while I'm live streaming on my YouTube from my PlayStation for my Resident Evil Family Gaming TV channel on the 614 King Tattoo Oasis YouTube channel. We'll also be live streaming this art tutorial live stream. Now, I am a cartoonist and a tattoo artist. Cartoonist is somebody that's good at drawing. Well, I'm an overall artist at all, but you feel me? My favorite type of artwork to do is like cartoons and anime and manga and shit. I create comic books and shit. I'm also a novelist, so you feel me? Now we're gonna angle this to where you can see my page. I guess I should show y'all some of my work. Tattoo apprenticeship assignments right there. That's just tracing from that. Alright. That some freehand work that I did. Alright. Grab some. Slightly elevate this. Fuck it, let's just bust out the handy dandy tattoo kit. Set this on top of the tattoo kit. I think that's the right elevation I'm looking for and need. Let's try angle this. Alright. So one of my sketchbooks. Another sketchbook. And it would be in my awesome bitch, bro. I'm used everywhere. Fuck. Excuse me, I've been farting all fucking day. I just know one. Alright. That fixes that. Alright, so everybody on my YouTube channel is watching for my gaming comedy content right now or later because literally shows no signs of anybody in the chat on the screen for my PlayStation. Um, while I'm also simultaneously live streaming this art tutorial, you need to understand that I just spilled a good, beautiful black glass of orange juice on accident. I was applause. But I am so glad that I can do live streams on my PlayStation and my laptop at the same time. And I feel like Fallout such it's the perfect kind of game to do what I'm trying to do. So this kind of like an idle game. You feel me? So what I'm going to be doing while I'm playing this, I will be also sketching in my notepad, in my sketch pad, giving this little art tutorial. And if you can see on my art tutorial video, my foot bag that just knocked over my fucking orange juice. It's a Naruto Akatsuki with bag. Shout out to all my fellow Naruto fans out there. Yes, I still have the books. Alright. So now the sketch pad. My sketchbook. Art, so I'm gonna bring that out. I guess I'll also bring that out since I'm vlogging and live streaming gameplay. To all my followers, these are just a couple of books that are in my book collection. Since everybody who follows me on all social media platforms, and especially my YouTube subscribers and all my YouTube viewers and everybody that's watching this art tutorial right now, even though that listening to the gaming comedy content, I suggest these books to you to read while I read them as well. This is the samurai art. This is the art of the samurai. Yamamoto Tsunemo, Sune Sune Tomo's Hagakure, the new illustrated edition of the classic Japanese warrior code. All right, that's one. I'm a Star Wars fan, so I suggest you also go grab Star Wars, uh, Darth Dynasty of Evil. It's the story of Darth Bane, one of the ancient Sith Lords in the Star Wars fandom. Um, I got the Naruto official character data book, especially for all my fellow Naruto fans out there and shit. And y'all like to debate online and shit. Oh, the data book says, the data book says. Look, I have the data book, but before I ever had the data book, I already was the data book. That's how hard I've been fucking on Naruto ever since Kishimoto motherfucking made that shit, released it out to the public, and it got motherfucking big. That's how much I fuck with Naruto. So now that I have the data book, debating me on the internet about Naruto, my nigga, good luck. So, anyways, them Sasuke fanboys and shit, or should I just say Itachi haters? Because there's a difference between a fan and a fanboy and a fangirl. I'm a Sasuke fan. You feel me? But Itachi, my nigga, like, bro. Somebody tried to get on the internet debate with me once about Sasuke versus, was it Sasuke versus Itachi? Sasuke versus somebody. This motherfucker said Sasuke has Amaterasu. You mean the same move that motherfucking Itachi gave this nigga? What you talking about? You think he could beat Itachi? Adult. It was adult Sasuke versus Itachi. Sasuke has Amaterasu. You think adult Itachi, Boruto series Itachi? You think adult Sasuke, Boruto series Sasuke can beat Itachi because adult Sasuke has Amaterasu, the move which is Itachi's that he gave to Sasuke when he gave this nigga his eyes when he let this nigga kill him. We're gonna leave that right there because we're talking about these books. We're gonna get to this art tutorial. This is Star Wars, The Old Republic, Fatal Alliance. I highly suggest you read this book too. Star Wars, Darth Maul, Shadow Hunter. Suggest you get that. The Holistic Healing Guide to Cannabis. I suggest you get that. Make a Nerding Living, How to Turn Your Passions into Profit with Advice from Nerds Around the Globe by Alex Langley. I suggest you get that. I've always invested in drawing books ever since I was a young kid. This is How to Draw Manga, the ultimate Bible for beginning artists. I'm not a beginning artist, though. That's the thing about it. Drawing the Human Body. It's by Matsu, published by Tuttle. Then this right here is a blank comic book, Draw Your Own Manga, published by Tuttle. Looks like this. I wrote in here, owned by James William J-Dubb, Kiva Swells. That's me, my name. Then it looks like this. Yeah. This tells you the basic outline, skeleton outline, the base outline. I like to call it base outline, skeleton outline. Boom, boom. I started fucking with that, but then I went a whole different direction with it. We'll see. And boom. We got this. And this is, design your own cover. So I'm designing the cover of my manga right now. This is not done. As you see, they're colored in, but this Hulk that I just added to it not recently, that long ago, that's not colored in either. It's also not shaded the way I'm going to shade it, and it doesn't have his shadow on the ground yet the way I want his shadow to be on the ground. So that picture's far from done. All right. Now, one of the most frustrating things about an artist is losing your artwork. Like I had this big, huge folder of artwork I've done over the years since like I was little. Here's some old shit. No, that's not Wolverine. It's just some old shit. It's just some old shit. Yeah. And it's just, I'm finding my groove too as far as some random weapon sketches right here. Just some old shit I've done. Let you see this real quick. Just some random sketches. Nobody in particular. That was for a tattoo I was trying to do for somebody. Sketch I started that I never finished. This was for a TikTok trend that I did about 2 years back. Y'all niggas remember the Adult Swim trend on TikTok? Yeah, it's that same notebook I used for all those that follow me on TikTok and know my TikTok user and all that. But yeah, that's from the TikTok Adult Swim trend. This was a little robot I started drawing. I never got to finish his ass. That was gonna be something. I don't know what that was gonna be yet. That's just the skeleton outline. So yeah, like in most drawing books that you'll get, it'll show you a base outline like this. You feel me? Just a random sketch. All right, so let me show you what this is. So I started drawing this when I was at one of my female best friend's house. We was chilling in her backyard, and this is the fence in her backyard. That's a bush. That's a bush. That's a turned over wheelbarrow. It's just grass that grew up there. That's actually a ledge right there, and then that's more grass right there. That's just a random ass face. It's a random nigga I made. J-Dubb, the lyrical shinobi, that's my rap name. MBK, my brother's keeper. MSK, my sister's keeper. FOE, family over everything. I got MOF, money over fake shit. That's just a little face. That's the Holy Trinity symbol, the triqueto, dollar sign, 3 crosses right here. A Star of David, the Egyptian cross, nice little katana. MMIW, many missing indigenous women. EFA, equality for all. That's one of my tattoos. BLM, Black Lives Matter. Alright. And this right here is some shit from tattoo printer shit. Let me see how many of these is done now. I can show you what it looks like. Do this shit. There's a shade graph. This one I didn't do. Somebody that's just an example. The guy had this comic book series I started. It's Planet of War. It's planet is called Adonua. It does not take place on Earth, but Earthlings do travel through space and find their planet. Because in the comic book series this they're in, Earth does do some shit, but it starts on their planet. You know, keep your religion out of this necessarily. Um, this Igwe, this is the robot companion to or guardian to Xeno. This is Comorcus, robot guardian to Lena. Um, Ryu, it's Tatsu, Taya, and Sekhmet. Side profile of Xeno. Side profile of Lena. They're quadruplets, by the way. Ryu's side profile. He's the youngest quadruplet. Lena is the oldest quadruplet, leaving Taya and Xeno being the middle children of the quadruplets. Taya is the third born quadruplet. That's her side profile right there. Um, so far for this, I only got the first page done and the second page. That's that. This is a random female character I just drew. Uh, I've always struggled with drawing female characters most of my life, so nowadays I try to force myself to draw female characters and whatnot. Uh, this is a self-portrait sketch of my hand. This one, right here. It's my left hand. Just drew my left hand on some bullshit. What else I got in here? Alright. Some fanfiction.net work I did. It's my fanfiction.net original character that I created for the Naruto series. This is Sino Yutaku Uchiha. He is in his fanfiction.net universe long descended now. This is way past even Boruto's generation, by the way. This is about as many generations down, whereas all of Naruto and his friends, their clans and children have mixed their intermingled. So you feel me? When he researches his family history in his fanfiction.net series timeline, they're called the Legends of the Village of the Hidden Leaf. So he's a descendant of Naruto, Kiba, Shikamaru, the Hyugas. He ultimately has the last name of the Uchiha, so you know he's mixed with with the Uchihas, but he is not a descendant of Sasuke. In his fanfiction.net series, universe and timeline and plot, he's actually one of the hidden children of Itachi Uchiha descendants. Okay, um, he's also related to Choji, um, Tintin, Tamati, Gata, and Shino. I'm not missing anybody. I don't believe I'm missing anybody. Rock Lee. All of them is his ancestors, basically. At the end of the day. That's what I'm telling you. Alright. And we got another fanfiction.net original character right here. This is for the Star Wars fan made fan for fanfiction.net. This is the adult version of Darth Danawa Danatili. And his name, basically, just like how Darth Vader's name means Dark Father, Darth Danawa Danatili basically means dark. He who runs the war. So that's that would be Blackfoot Native American language. Last I checked. And that is the word for warrior, basically. Danawa Danatili. They who runs the war, he who runs the war. Boom. Boom. Right here. Nope, not me. But it's cool. So that's one sketchbook. Alright, so we get back to this sketchbook. You see that one. Boom. That was kind of done kind of recently. Got some dreadlocks, long dreadlocks. He's giving a thumbs up. That's some shit I started. I wanted it to be a robot, but I only got like a piece of his face done so far. So fuck it. That's an assignment for my tattoo apprenticeship. That's an assignment for my tattoo apprenticeship. These are some random set eyes. So you feel me? This is my right eye. I looked in my mirror and drew a self-portrait of my right eye. So this is in fact, this is what I did on my last art tutorial video. So you should already know. It's a realistic portrait of my right eye. Cartoon version of my right eye. There's a manga version of my right eye. It's a Picasso Cubism version of my right eye.
You gotta have your earbuds in to play your music, you know.
It's abstract art of my right eye, and in the eye right here, it's two samurais fighting. Then the next one's gonna be a futuristic version of my right eye. This different art styles of my eye. It's an assignment for my tattoo apprenticeship. I had to do the same thing like 4 times for my assignment. These mechanical parts. This is made on Night Cafe artificial intelligence art generator, which I also use as my my book cover for one of my books novels that I'm writing on the Good Novel app. It's called The Dawn and the Beast. Chapter 1 is not published yet, but it will be soon. Um, that's what I was working on right here. So it's just a reference one, but then it's in black and white. I ain't got the color. But I was starting to color in the color. I usually wait. I usually don't draw my own drawings. But I might as well start. Gotta start somewhere. So it's more tattoo printed assignments. It's another assignment for my tattoo apprenticeship. Had to do color and all. It's a dragon I chose to do. No, this is not for my tattoo apprenticeship. It's just some shit I wanted to do. Straight up some shit I just wanted to do. But yeah, boom, that's a dragon. This was a wolf I started to draw. This is an anime style wolf. Uh, and then that one is Keeper from Wolf's Rain. I started to draw Keeper from Wolf's Rain. If you don't know what Wolf's Rain is, you are missing out on a nice ass, dope ass anime and manga. And that's actually where the inspiration for Kiba Naruto came from. Keeper from Wolf's Rain. You should go watch it if you've never seen it. Goes another anime style wolf. If you can see. All right. Then drew a nice little hawk. Hawk is my favorite bird. I'm also a Native American, and it's actually my spirit animal. Uh, for those that the hawk is our spirit animal. When we see it, that's just a sign of our leadership. That's what it means when the hawk is your spirit animal. Um, this is another tattoo artist assignment that I have to get done, which I'm probably going to. No, I can't work on it while I'm on live because I need my laptop to do that. We're going to finish this while I'm on live for this art tutorial. This is a character concept art for one of my comic book series that I'm going to be writing and creating and drawing. Now this character is the Dragon King, or you call him the King of Dragons. This is his dragon form. It's about 5,000 feet tall, 100 tons in weight. Um, this is his human form. In his human form, he's 6 foot tall, 6 foot 5 inches tall, 258 pounds pure muscle. Now, his human form is pretty much the way I want it to be. Um, 1 second. Only thing I have to fix on the dragon form is keep on filming his scales. As you see, done his scales very good and well. Just has this batch of unfilled scales in, so we're gonna fill these scales in on the live for the tutorial. And doing scales are pretty fairly easy. So like when I started my scales, started like up here and shit. You really just want to do like start from where the line is. Start sort of like a circle. You feel me? Scales is just doing scales. It's just like Well, we'll have circles. They're going to overlap each other. Like if you ever looked at a snake or even a fish, their scales kind of overlap each other. So that's what that half circle does. It gives that overlapping scale look when you do it constantly. Fill it in more. So right now we're just doing nothing but putting in a bunch of half circles in to make the scales. Let me check up on these guys in the game. We need some electricity back. My bad. They're leveling up though. That's good. We need some water back. They're leveling up too. Exactly what we need. Let's check on Jordan. Jordan then leveled up to level 2. He's made $75 for us. Basically, caps, dollars. It's the money system and Fallout, I guess. Caps. That's the money system. No, on this one, I don't have any Mr. Handies yet. Like I do with Vault 77. My third Vault slot for this game. But that's okay. So I want to see how long it's going to take for me to get one in actuality while I play the game regularly without doing any in-game purchases. Like for games like this, I kind of think like in-game purchases are low-key cheating. Even though I used to use hella cheat codes when I was little, I don't feel like it's the same. Cause why I got buy for this shit? You feel me? Why do I have to pay for a cheat code? Like when I was growing up, cheat codes was like basically free, nigga. Not even basically free. It was free. All you needed was the internet, and your mom and dad was probably paying for your internet back then. But before I finish doing Dragon King scales and this Dragon form, this guy is from the same comic book series as Dragon King. This is the Sorcerer King, or you could call him the Grand Sorcerer. He is the Dragon King's eternal enemy. All right, he's 6 foot 8 inches tall, 284 pounds. All right, I'm gonna put in adding his facts is. All right. So for this character concept art, I just added another character fact. You feel me? The Dragon King's eternal enemy, which I just told you. What I didn't tell you is he's created by the devils and the she devils. You feel me? The same way as some would say gods and goddesses. So we're gonna go back to Dragon King. We're gonna add more facts in here about him. delete this page. Hold on.
Okay, James, fine. I'll be back. You want that arrow? Jay.
Do I want the arrow on? It don't matter. All right, anyways. People want to watch this shit out of this. They don't pay attention to themselves. So, anyways. Scales are just basically like half circles. Little half circles. That's what they're basically like. Not even a full half. Depending on the spots of the scales. Just rounding things off. And then boom. That's how you do scragging scales. Debating if I should scale to find out. No, I think not. I think I'm gonna just give him a leathery belly and neck. Here's another one. Another right eye. This is just gonna be body parts. So next I'm gonna do technically my self-portrait. That was in the mirror, so that's why that looked that way. Well, technically, if you're looking at a person face to face, this is the left eye. If you really think about it, so I'm gonna rewrite that as the left eye. Next thing I'm writing on here though is the right hand. Just check this out real quick. Excuse me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm loving. If people ask fake, I'm loving. I'm loving. Let's see. Excuse me. Uh, so, anyways, all right. There's one more thing on here. Like that. Let's get back to this architecture. Now, right hand. Start with the inside. Sometimes when I do the hand, I kind of like to start with the inside and the thumb. So this is where your arm turns into your wrist at. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to give it that slight curve for how your thumb curves a little bit. You just look at it. Yeah, like this. It gives a slight curve. But I know how to draw the hand, so then you give it another slight curve and then boom. Give it a curve like this. Now I'm doing it without doing the base, the base outline, the skeleton outline, the basic outline. Those are three words in terms you could call it. I'm freehanding it. In my art tutorial, I'm teaching y'all how to freehand. There's nothing wrong with any other art video where they're showing you how to draw and they do a base outline, the basic outline, the skeleton outline, of the person or the body part or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. It's technically, and there's nothing wrong with this either. This is more like advanced. You feel me? That's like how this book here says. How this book says the ultimate Bible for beginning artists. You feel me? That's they're putting you on when you see an art tutorial and they do the basic outline first. They're really basically just doing an art tutorial for you for beginner artists. You could kind of say I'm kind of doing this for seasoned and better artists, but this is where your thumb curves in at your fingernail at and whatnot. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna curve back, and then we're gonna curve up some, and we're gonna curve up more, come over a little bit, then we're gonna curve back down. And this is your index finger. You know, curve, curve. See how I'm doing that? It's curve. Then just curve it. Actually, yeah, curve it. And then angle it in for your knuckles. It's actually kind of a huge ass knuckle, too big of a knuckle. So we went a little bit too deep. Alright. Then you're gonna curve it back up for your wrist. So boom. There's your thumb and your index finger of your hand. Now this is where I find fun at. I usually don't put the knuckle for the middle finger in my pictures. I'll usually just do this. So you already know your index finger is a little bit longer than your middle finger is a little bit longer than your index finger. So you come down here, do a little line, start curve up, form that finger. Alright. And this is my favorite part about drawing hands. When you draw the middle finger, like when you draw hands this way, like it's just straight down. My favorite part of drawing hands when they're straight down is drawing the middle fingers and the ring finger and the pinky finger to show. So you feel me? There's your thumb and your index finger. Then there's your middle finger behind your index finger. Now your ring finger is shorter than your middle finger. So you're gonna start that. You're gonna curve up. You're just gonna keep that curve, that same curve right there. Boom. Now you have your thumb, index, ring, middle finger, ring finger. Now all you have left is your pinky finger. So bring it back here. curve it. And then boom, you have a right hand. Now, if you want to do some shit like add some accessories, I ain't gonna do no accessories on this. I'm gonna keep it real simple. But if you want to, on yours, you go ahead, draw your watch. You feel me? Put a line right there, put a line right there, a couple lines coming down the shoulder, the wristband, and then just kind of like a boxed. If I was to do, but I will do a watch on here for y'all. So you put a line right there. You put a line right there. Boom. So that's a little watch added on there. If you want to add a ring, we're gonna make this a nice size diamond that you can see. Like he got a big one on his shit. You feel me? So big you can see it past the index and the ring. Nah, I mean the index and the middle finger. But we're gonna take this off the ring finger. I only did ring on there because it's the ring finger. We can put this ring anywhere we want to, like the index finger, which is what we're about to do. So you feel me? You draw the band. We're just gonna do a simple little diamond. So you do draw the band. So I can try and do this the same way. Alright. Simple little diamond shape at the end of the ring. And that's a diamond for you. Diamond ring. Now if you want, keep doing whatever you want. Add details to it, all that. If you want to, you can add these little pieces on your finger to show off how your finger folds. The more detail you put into your picture, the more realistic it'll be. And look, it all just depends on how realistic you want it to look. Like if I wanted to do veins in here, and that's a little vein coming from the wrist. Or if I wanted to even do a tattoo, we could do a heart tattoo on the hand. do that one. It's not how I expected it to be. And that's hard when you draw. It's not always going to be how you expected it to be at first. You know, a lot of artists will tell you no piece of art is done in really. I mean, you could do artwork in about 50 seconds. I mean, not 50 seconds, but just a couple minutes. But sometimes the more you work on your art, the better it'll look. But you could always do a good looking drawing in about 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe even 1 minute. Depends on, you know what, we're gonna bring this now. We gotta see what part of my problem is. Yeah, alright. And that's why your pencil has an eraser. You can fix minor problems as you go. Just readjust it. Now always remember, if if you don't have uh, that's the added tattoo on there. Little heart with a ribbon in front of the heart. Now look, always while you're drawing, always remember this. If you're not drawing something, like replicating what you see, and you don't have and you're not drawing based off an example of something, like say this is Grand Sorcerer. All right, we're gonna take back of the page of Grand Sorcerer. Say I want to draw. I'll go grab one of my swords. Now, say for example, I want to draw this katana, or say for another example, hold on 1 second. All right, gaming comedy content. I'm also live streaming doing an art tutorial. All of them niggas is leveling up. No new dwellers yet. All right, back to the art tutorial. Or say if I wanted to draw my double-edged sword like this. You feel me? This is a double-edged sword. Probably I need to clean this. Probably need to find need to find a blade sharpener. I've been using this while I've been on fishing. But yeah, that part. Alright, so say I want to draw my double-edged sword or my little katana here on this paper, on the back of this paper for my concept art for the Grand Wizard. I'm gonna just do my katana. It's slender, smooth, and it's just a straight sword. You feel me? So this is my reference. So you feel me? If you're not drawing something that you need the reference from, like I'm drawing a real object, or if I'm drawing a real person who is the inspiration and muse of my drawing, which is the reference of my art, If you're not drawing from a reference, nobody can tell you that your drawing is wrong. Now, if I tell you that I'm about to draw this, and what I draw doesn't look shit like this, you could tell me that that drawing is wrong, or that you want all that. So, for example, I'm going to start right here at the handle of the sword. All right, so what I just did, I just counted how many times this wrap around here. But if y'all give me one moment, I will be right back. I have to make one quick line. Just making a quick run around the corner. I'm gonna keep the live going. I'll be right back. I'll be back on another live stream.